Our afternoon show at the Hangar in Wolverhampton set the bar very, very high, but show 2 of Fantasticamania UK was determined to clear that bar. And by God, what a show it was as the stars of RevPro and CMLL collided once more. Speaking of colliding, our first match of show 2 featured 2 men who have been on a collision course since last week when David Francisco stabbed JJ Gale in the back, ending their tag team. And on show 1 earlier in the day, Francisco had cost Gale his match against Titan. So here, Francisco and Okamura versus Gale and Fuego. Francisco doing his best to avoid Gale for long periods of the match. Eventually, Gale got his hands on him. The two brawled to the back. And it was just moments after that Okamura hit a low blow on Fuego, leading to him securing the decisive pinfall and the victory in our opening contest. Just 2 weeks after his surprise return to Revolution Pro Wrestling after 5 months on the shelf, the futurist Leon Cage was in action on show 2 as well. He was up against CMLL's Esfinge, who was coming off a victory in that Lightning match earlier in the day against Robbie X. And indeed here, Lightning would strike twice. Esfinge able to hook up Cage in a very similar pinning predicament to the one he used to defeat X on show 1. Esfinge making it 2 wins out of 2 at this year's Fantasticamania UK. Well, the man who Esfinge beat in that Lightning match at show 1 was in action next, this time in tag team competition. Robbie X teaming with Felino Jr. to take on the 2 youngest of the Flying Bryant brothers, Xander and Leland, who were coming off their first victory in RevPro 1 week prior in Southampton. And these 2 young men coming close to getting a second win in a row here in RevPro. In the end, it was not to be. The superior experience of Robbie X and Felino Jr. taking them to victory. A rare occasion of Robbie X managing to stay on the same page as a tag team partner. Next, an all CMLL singles match between 2 of the promotion's finest, Titan and Defunto. And these 2 put on a showcase of what Lucha Libre is all about before Titan ultimately able to lock in La Inmortal and force the tap out from Defunto. Titan with his second victory in 2 attempts on this memorable day in Wolverhampton. Trios action up next, and the 3 men who ended show 1 putting a beat down on Shah Samuels once again combined their efforts here. Ultimo Guerrero, Connor Mills and Jay Joshua against the CPF team of Danny Black, Joe Lando and Maverick Mayhew. All 3 members of CPF locked in submission holds, forced to tap out. Victory for Guerrero and a victory for Connor Mills and Jay Joshua as Joshua marches on to Leon and a chance to become the undisputed British heavyweight champion this coming Sunday. Next up, a match that was a year in the making. Leo Rush versus Mascara Dorada. One of several international dream matches that we saw in the Hangar on Saturday, as these 2 men proved beyond any doubt why they are 2 of the absolute finest professional wrestlers on the planet. But when it came to it, it was Mascara Dorada, the future of Lucha, who edged it. The shooting star press from the top. And Mascara Dorada was the one celebrating in front of the fans in the West Midlands. Another all CMLL clash up next. The young sensation Xiaohua up against Hechicero. Both men had the chance to show off their technical prowess in show 1 earlier in the day. And my goodness, they did it again here. After a prolonged tactical back and forth, it was Hechicero who was able to get his second victory of the day. A successful Fantasticamania UK indeed for a man who has increasingly been making his mark on Revolution Pro Wrestling and of course in CMLL. And so to our main event of show 2, an international dream match for sure. One of the most influential luchadors of the past 2 decades, Mystico against the standard bearer of Revolution Pro Wrestling, Michael Oku. And as if it were not enough just to see these 2 go one-on-one, Mystico raised the stakes before the opening bell, volunteering to put his CMLL World Light Heavyweight Championship on the line here against Oku. When it came to it, Mystico with La Mystica, forcing the submission from Oku as Mystico retained his title in our main event. The stars of RevPro and CMLL poured into the ring to celebrate an unforgettable day and night of action as we went off the air in Wolverhampton. As up next, we are going to be live in Leon, plus much, much more besides. We hope we will see you. In the meantime, I've been Dave Bradshaw, and this has been your RevPro Recap.